Do you love eggs, but sometimes feel like you might be eating them the wrong way? You're not alone. Eggs are one of the most common, versatile and nutrient-dense foods in the world. But surprisingly, a lot of people make some simple mistakes that could affect the taste, texture and nutritional value of their eggs. Today, we're diving into the 8 biggest mistakes people make when eating eggs. And trust me, once you know what to avoid, your egg game will never be the same again. Before we jump into it, let me tell you that eggs are not just a breakfast food. They're a great source of high-quality protein, healthy fats, vitamins and minerals. They're versatile enough to fit into every meal of the day. But in order to get the most out of eggs, you have to know how to handle them properly. So, if you've ever wondered if you're cooking them the right way, or if you're wasting their potential, this video is for you. Let's get cracking. Mistake 1. Cooking eggs at too high a temperature. One of the most common mistakes people make when cooking eggs is using too high of a heat. Whether you're scrambling, frying or making an omelette, many people like to crank up the heat to get the job done quickly. However, this often leads to a rubbery, overcooked texture and diminished flavor. Not to mention, cooking at high temperatures can cause the formation of harmful compounds, such as oxidized cholesterol, which aren't ideal for your health. The right way to cook eggs is on medium to low heat. This ensures they cook evenly and maintain their soft, tender texture. By using lower heat, you also preserve the vitamins and antioxidants found in eggs. For instance, eggs are a good source of lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 powerful antioxidants that support eye health. Studies show that when eggs are cooked at high temperatures, these antioxidants break down, leaving you with fewer health benefits. So next time you're scrambling or frying eggs, turn down the heat a little bit. You'll not only preserve their nutrients, but also achieve that perfect creamy texture we all love. Cooking eggs slowly can make a big difference in both flavor and nutrition. Mistake 2. Throwing away the egg yolk. Another huge mistake is tossing out the egg yolk. Many people skip the yolk to reduce their calorie intake, or because they believe it's unhealthy due to its cholesterol content. But here's the thing. By getting rid of the yolk, you're throwing away a treasure trove of nutrients. The yolk is the most nutrient-dense part of the egg. It contains vitamins like A, D, E and K, as well as omega-3 fatty acids, protein and choline. Choline is particularly important for brain health, helping with memory and cognitive function. Research also shows that eating whole eggs, yolk included, can increase levels of HDL cholesterol, also known as good cholesterol, while having little to no impact on LDL, or bad cholesterol for most people. So don't shy away from the yolk. It's packed with goodness that benefits your overall health. If you're concerned about calories, remember that the yolk is actually a small portion of the whole egg, and you can always balance your meal by adjusting other ingredients. Mistake 3. Not storing eggs properly. Egg storage is something a lot of people overlook. How you store your eggs plays a big role in maintaining their freshness, quality and safety. A lot of us throw eggs into the fridge willy-nilly, but did you know that storing eggs improperly can make them go bad much faster? The best way to store eggs is to keep them in their original carton, which helps preserve their freshness and prevents odors from contaminating them. Always store eggs in the coldest part of the fridge, ideally near the back, where the temperature is more stable. The door is the worst place because the constant fluctuation of temperature can cause eggs to spoil quicker. Also, make sure to check the expiration date on the carton. While eggs can last about 3 to 5 weeks in the fridge, it's important to test their freshness. The water test is an easy way to check. Place an egg in a bowl of water. If it sinks to the bottom and lays flat on its side, it's still fresh. If it stands upright or floats, it's time to toss it. Fresh eggs are not only safer, but also taste better. Mistake 4. Overcooking. Hard-boiled eggs. Let's talk about hard-boiled eggs for a second. We've all been there. Boiling eggs for what feels like forever, only to end up with eggs that have that greenish ring around the yolk and a dry, crumbly texture. But here's the thing. Overcooking hard-boiled eggs not only ruins their appearance, but also diminishes their nutritional value. To make perfect hard-boiled eggs, you need to cook them for about 9 to 12 minutes, depending on your preference. If you like softer yolks, cook them for 6 to 8 minutes. Once done, immediately transfer them to an ice bath to stop the cooking process. This will help maintain their creamy texture and avoid the greenish ring caused by a chemical reaction between the yolk's sulfur and the egg white's iron. Research by the American Egg Board has shown that overcooking eggs can destroy essential B vitamins, particularly B6 and B12, which are important for energy production and brain function. So if you want to get the most out of your hard-boiled eggs, don't let them cook too long. Mistake 5. Using expired or old eggs in recipes. How often do we check the expiration date on eggs before using them? Not often enough. Using expired or old eggs can lead to unpleasant results, from off flavors to potential foodborne illnesses like salmonella. Eggs that are past their prime don't just taste bad, they're also a breeding ground for bacteria. When eggs are fresh, their shells are strong and protected by a natural coating that prevents bacteria from entering. As eggs age, that coating begins to break down, and they become more susceptible to contamination. Using old eggs increases your chances of foodborne illness, especially if you're using them raw in recipes like egg salad or mayonnaise. To avoid this mistake, always check the freshness of your eggs before using them. The water test is a simple and effective way to determine if eggs are still good. If they float, toss them out. If they sink and stay on the bottom, they're fresh and safe to use. Mistake 6. Not checking for freshness before cracking. Even when eggs are within their expiration date, it's essential to check them for freshness before cracking them open. Sometimes, eggs that seem fine on the outside may not be so great on the inside. Eggs can develop cracks, or even worse, a bad smell after being cracked, and this could indicate spoilage. The key here is to always check your eggs before cracking them. Gently tap the egg on the counter and listen for any unusual sounds. A fresh egg will make a dull sound, while an older egg may sound hollow or have a cracking noise. Additionally, if you crack an egg into a bowl and it smells bad, or the whites are watery and thin, it's time to discard it. Don't take any chances when it comes to egg safety. By taking these extra precautions, you can ensure that the eggs you're using are fresh and safe for cooking. Mistake 7. Cooking eggs in the wrong pan. Did you know that the type of pan you use can make a huge difference when cooking eggs? A lot of people make the mistake of using just any old pan, which can lead to uneven cooking, sticking, or burnt eggs. This is especially true for scrambled eggs or fried eggs, where you want a nice, smooth texture without any burnt bits. The best pan for cooking eggs is a non-stick skillet, which allows the eggs to cook evenly and prevents them from sticking. A well-seasoned cast iron skillet is also a great option for frying eggs. Just make sure the pan is well heated, but not too hot, and use a bit of oil or butter to help the eggs cook smoothly. Mistake 8. Not considering the quality of eggs. Last, but certainly not least, one of the biggest mistakes people make is not paying attention to the quality of the eggs they buy. Not all eggs are created equal, and choosing lower quality eggs can mean sacrificing taste, texture, and even nutrition. Look for eggs that are labeled pasture-raised or organic if possible. Pasture-raised eggs come from chickens that are allowed to roam freely and eat a more natural diet, which results in eggs that are higher in omega-3s and vitamins. Organic eggs are free from synthetic pesticides and fertilizers, offering a healthier option for your meals. Choosing better quality eggs might cost a bit more, but the nutritional benefits are well worth it. Your body will thank you for the added nutrients, and your taste buds will definitely notice the difference. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found these egg tips helpful and that they'll make your next meal even better. If you enjoyed the content, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more amazing food tips, and share this video with your friends and family. Let's spread the egg knowledge. Your support means the world to me and helps the channel grow so we can keep bringing you useful and fun content. Drop a comment below with your favorite way to cook eggs. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.